up? Happy Tuesday to you folks. Great to see everybody here in this chat. Oh,
Did you say chat?
No,
Did you say chat? I think I heard.
I said chat.
Oh,
Chat with a C. No, but
hail the chat.
but yeah, if William Shatner is watching this, hail the chat. But no, seriously, thank you to everyone for coming out, checking out the stream, hanging out with us on a Tuesday mid-evening dinner time for most on the East Coast and lunchtime for those of you on the West Coast, I imagine. So great to see everyone. And
how is it I'm making fun of you and then Brightest Day and a Dega Outlaw are out there cutting on me? What's going on, guys? I am not on camera because my USB broke on the shitty computer that I'm not going to get replaced until I move to Florida, and I'm not getting on camera with the shitty. And it's also hot as hell, and I have my shirt off. I'm not doing that again. It's not happening.
And he looks like a meme. His shoulders look like a meme I posted on Facebook a couple days ago.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Honestly, Steven, with the Brightest Day now being a part of Pegasus Actual, he wouldn't be a true part of Pegasus Actual until he started busting your balls.
Well, I'm staring at Mac and his cleavage right now. Always confusing my gender, this guy.
Always. But it's great to have everybody here. I know just as I clicked the live button, guys, it was funny backstage. ETEP and Macney were trying to talk about something, and I'm like, oops, live. So we just kind of went.
Yeah, that was like mid-sentence too.
It was.
Sorry about that.
I think I
remember this is Sopranos or some shit.
I finished my sentence in the private chat.
Yeah,
like ETEP was winding up too. He was like, when ETEP stutters a couple times before he's winding up, like it's coming out.
Yeah, but no, we're gonna have some good stuff for you tonight, folks. We're gonna try to talk about some of the latest that's going on in pop culture. Also, we got a link out to our boy Ords. We're gonna try to get Ords on.
We're gonna try, but it's date night, and we don't want to take any Amber time.
Yeah,
we don't want Amber mad at us.
Yeah, we're not gonna take away from Amber time. So he does have a link out there, and if he can make it on, all good. If not, that's okay too. But we are efforting to get him out of the depths. So
he's not in the depths. He's doing well. Ords just opened up a Patreon. Oh, Mac, go ahead. Mac wants to preach. Go ahead, Mac. I heard you.
No.
You want to talk about it? About Ords?
Okay. I got a question.
Wait. Let me do this part. Good morning, good
stuttering.
afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you are. My name is Mark Knight, artist and illustrator, and we welcome you to Road Squadron and get you Tuesday night a fan of YouTube. And fuck this. This is fucking pisses me off. I don't care anymore. I'm still fucking pissed off of yesterday. Then because Ords is my brother, he's very important to me, as much as a lot of you guys are. So this definitely affected me, and I'm still kind of angry over yesterday. Well, I drew this shit out just because how pissed off I was. I don't care anymore.
Well, I like your angry tits.
Well, listen. I am very, very thankful and impressed, and I want to give kudos to those of you in the chat, and also those around our particular group of friends around the community for standing by Ords during this difficult period. He got completely blindsided by this, and to see the expedient response from the community having his back was very, very impressive. It was very heartwarming, and all of us, we can't say how proud we are of all of you to not only have you folks as viewers, but also as peers and friends, and thank you so much. It's great that we genuinely do had each other's back and we care for one another, and that is what is so missing right now, frankly, in society, and also what's important in this day and age. So thank you so much, folks,
Absolutely.
for that.
And brightest day, grab your gun and bring the cat in.
My question is, if it's date night and everything, great. I'm married. I've been married for, it'll be 10 years. We've been together for 12, I think. How long has he been married that he still cares if his wife is mad at him? I mean, are they still in the honeymoon phase? There he is. There he is.
Everybody, what's up, E-Tub?
What's up, Ords? Dude, literally, I was just like, how long has Ords been married if he's still worried about his wife getting mad at him? I'm like I said, man, I was like, my anniversary's coming up, and I'm streaming. She's like, I don't give a fuck, go.
No, we ain't married yet. We're engaged to be married.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, you got a long way to go, bud. Yep. You're doing it right. You're doing it right then. Keep them happy now. They say happy wife, happy life. Keep them quasi happy when you're married and extra happy before you get married.
It's funny you say that, because when I was younger, I'd have said, fuck that. But the older I get, I'm like, you know what? There's some fucking wisdom in that shit, man.
Viability there, man.
There's some wisdom in that shit.
Yep.
Well, what's up, man? It's good to see you, E-Tap.
Good to
Walton.
see you,
Good to see you.
I didn't mean to trigger you with my video in them trees. I apologize. Matt Keeney 90, what's up, brother?
Or it's my brother.
My brother Drew. What's up, my dude?
Man, we were just talking about your situation, buddy, and I know, listen, that you got blindsided by this, and I kind of wanted to talk to you a little bit just about, the past 48 hours or so, how, how you put things together, what's going on, what's the plan going forward.
Right on. Well, I did just put out a video on the channel talking about the update. But basically, I think the most important thing here is at least what I'm trying to look at. The most important thing is that the steps that YouTube doesn't have in play to protect its creators. Mm-hmm. I say in the video, we'll talk about how this happened or who did this at a later date once I figure out how to handle all of that. It's a delicate situation to say the least, but the important thing is because this happened, I was completely demonetized. Mm-hmm. And if it could happen to me, it can happen to anybody.
Right, dude, because it's funny, my channel, I have 0 F's given. I will talk about anything conspiratorial, anything that's going on in the world. I do not censor myself. I'm surprised they haven't come after me just based on content. But, you have probably the most play nice, innocuous type of content that there could be out of just about most of the people in this community.
And to be fair to my detriment, channels who do those sorts of things don't grow very fast, and I'm okay with that. I don't really the growth is what it is, man. I have this group of people that come to my channel and hang out because they feel welcomed, because they feel loved, because they feel like they can go to escape, and that's all I ever wanted, was a place for people to come and hang out. There's a reason I call it the board room, where people can come and hang out. It's not the Ords board. The channel is Ords board because you guys know who I am, but I call it the boardroom because this is a place for people to come in and be themselves and enjoy whatever. I truly, unless it's threatening somebody with violence, or just really, fucking bad takes, and we're talking racist words being thrown, all that shit. Mm-hmm. Anything other side of that, I'll let you say what you got to say. I don't care. I don't like to censor people. Have we had to get rid of people because of that? Hell yeah. But it doesn't happen. It very rarely happens. And
but yeah, most of your content is gaming content. I mean, out of most of us, you're probably the heavier game streamer out of a number of our channels, because most of ours is talk type of content.
Commentary, yeah. And Drew, I do that shit. I do that shit, man. I love doing that. That's where I started.
But most of your popular streams are the gaming stuff. And that's why, to me, it's well, why in the world would they demonetize that? And you know, I think that this situation really exposes the bogus reporting system, the fact that they don't seem to vet these reports.
Well, the thing is nothing was reported. It's their whole algorithm system. So a bunch of accounts came in and spammed the subscription button, right? Which then, you know, because I'm assuming that these accounts have been flagged by YouTube before.
Okay.
Their algorithm or whatever, you know, is red flagged and says, "Hey, there's what they call invalid click activity." So nobody's responded to me to actually define what that means. But using common sense, one could say invalid click activity. Okay, that means it looks to them like I was trying to artificially grow my channel, which then caused, you know, something to happen to the advertisers, right?
Yeah,
so
it's
basically they think I'm fucking with their bottom dollar.
It's similar to you know, and back in the day when I was like Twitch exclusive, before I even met all of you in the chat and was here on YouTube. Back when I was on Twitch, just starting out with content creation, there were people on there, and I saw channels that did it purposely, view botted.
Yeah,
and they got, you know, they finally got the hammer, but yeah, there were people getting away with that, which is one thing that a lot of these companies don't like. They don't like, you know, artificial audience numbers. They don't like artificial, like, you know, things of that nature. So I can understand that, but yeah, I mean, it's just the system they have in place to track that has to be really shoddy.
that or they don't have one.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
but like, and again, if you watch my video on my channel, I talk about it's like the second, I mean, literally, you upload a video. Well, they now have a process where they vet your video for copyright stuff before it even goes live.
Right.
It used to be that you would post it and you would just say publish anyway. I'll take the hit when it comes. Now they have to scan your shit, right? So they'll be able to tell us how long and exactly when in that video and exactly why we got these copyright claims, right?
Mhm.
They'll tell us that all day, but
Yeah.
I have yet to get any kind of specific about when this happened. I mean, obviously you can see when it happened on the. I clipped the video, put that on the channel. I unprivated that live stream so people can see. You know, and if me doing that for if anybody out there might know these accounts or have seen these accounts, right? Just trying to put it out there and let people know that, and try to be just transparent as possible. Because I don't want people to think I'm like on some bullshit here. Like everybody saw it go down.
Well,
Yeah,
to your credit, YouTube has a history of not giving specifics out when they demonetize people. This has been something that they have been doing for a while, and their terms of service are so vague that they can interpret it in any way they want. And I mean, that's why it's like I've expanded out to Odyssey. I think it's important for us to invest in really putting our energy into other platforms. And unfortunately, that's going to mean asking our channel members, our fans, people that come and our subscribers, to take the time to actually go to another platform. We're so used to YouTube. We're so used to just clicking that red button and just getting on YouTube and seeing everybody that we like. But we're going to have to start really, if we want to make inroads in changing the environment and creating competition so that we have more freedom to speak, and put some pressure on YouTube, it's going to be in expanding out into these alternate platforms.
Well,
where are the white women at?
Yeah, we'll say what's up to the chat here in a second, but I want to go ahead and bring in our late arrivals, and that would be Vinny and Final Death Star. We'll start with finally say hello, buddy. Great to see you, man.
Who's Final Death Star? Final Death Star. Who's that?
You're still
I've lost
Final
my
Death
own
Star.
identity.
You're still
What's up,
Final
guys?
Death Star to me.
He's entered the
Ords.
unfamiliar nether regions.
What's up? What's up, FDS?
Good to see you. Good to see you.
Good to see you, brother.
And of
Yeah,
course,
it's crazy the hypocrisy of sorry, I don't want to get too much into it, but the hypocrisy of YouTube. We've seen countless videos of how likes and dislikes are changed live while on stream, yet they seem to have no problem with that, which is under their control, right? And they don't, they have no problem with that. They don't want to fix that. But then you have something unjust like what's going on with you, and they won't even, give you a proper reason. They won't even really acknowledge it. I mean, it seemed like an automated response. I saw the email or the email that you got that you posted up online. I read that. I'm like, that's a cut and paste job right there. That's nothing specific. It's such hypocrisy. So
yeah, it kind of makes me feel like they looked at the subscriber count and just was like, nah, we won't give it back to them. Move on to the next. Because they get so much traffic through there. It's like they're gonna pay attention to the big guys. And I get that. I understand that these big channels would get priority. I get that, but still, man. I mean, even their algorithms can't tell you who, when the next big channel is that's going to be up and coming or whatever. You know what I mean?
Right.
Well, yeah, and they shouldn't. I mean, even at that, okay, fine. You want to give priority to the bigger channels, which I don't agree with, but I get it. But at least say, sending emails saying, "Hey, look, we're working on it. We're going to get back to you. We'll give you a more detailed explanation in the future. In the coming weeks or so. I mean, something like that. Just not just a cut and paste job with like leaving you hanging. It's like, is that it? I can't actually talk to anyone, something a little more personal, a personal touch.
That's kind of the messed up thing about it is the second that you become demonetized, they take away your ability to actually communicate with an individual. Mm-hmm. So it's so not even a grace period. Like, hey, just, in 48 hours, if this issue isn't resolved, we're going to demonetize your channel. It's like I wake up and I go to set up a live stream to launch my official members on the channel, right?
Yep.
Oh my God.
After months of not doing it, being monetized since December of last year, and I go to do it, and I'm like, something's not right. Something's not right. Why is this not? I'm not able to monetize. And I went in, and the AdSense, it says error. That was my red flag. I said, okay. I looked at the email. I said, oh fuck, I'm demonetized. Like, okay. Filed the appeal. A few days later, unfortunately, there's nothing that we can do. Thanks. Thank you for understanding, is what they said. As if to assume I understand exactly what the fuck they're talking
okay
about.
With their.
It's just funny how they really just assume that you understand that. It's like, no, I don't fucking understand.
Yeah,
It's like, literally, we took your backside. Thanks for understanding.
Right. Yeah.
We did it while you slept.
What's up, Vinny?
It's like somebody obliterating your car while you're in the store, and you come out and your car's half smashed, and they leave you a note like, "Sorry, I just kind of hit your car.
Hope you understand. I totaled your car. Here's a $5 bill."
Your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Oh God! So Vinny's also here. Great to see you, Vinny. Hope everything is good.
Great seeing you too.
It's a Vinny.
It's a Vinny.
Walton was like, "Oh
no." But yeah, I'm just very thankful, and I was saying it before you got in here, Ords. I'm so thankful to the way that the community responded to the situation and how everyone's banded together and truly showing that we really all are a family, and we look after one another, and
it's unbelievable, man. There's no words, dude. No words, man.
Did Odyssey grow enough yet?
Yeah,
I hope.
It will.
Alternatives wise, what I like so far, I noticed, and I've been on live streams with Wes going over there to Odyssey. Like Wes will do a small portion on YouTube, and then we'll move the chat over to Odyssey. And he and I in Culture did a stream together last night, and Odyssey seems to be pretty good so far. I think myself, I'm going to look into trying to put some content over there.
Nice.
Yeah, we should get together, Drew, and do it.
Yeah,
I didn't know how they're streaming, how it turned out, but if it's pretty good, yeah, why not?
Yeah, it seems like it's okay.
I mean, right now, Wes Moody's doing so. He's using something other than StreamYards at the moment, where he's streaming.
He's
on
using
platforms.
Yeah, he's using Restream, Restream.io. And for those of you out there, that are doing content on your own channels, and you do a lot of panels, talk show type content, well, there Restream.io is another option, very similar to StreamYard. Both have similar features, although Restream does have a couple of things that StreamYard does not. I would urge people to play around with it, take a look at it. Maybe you'll like it better.
Is there like a free option and a paid subscription like StreamYards, or is there you have to pay for it?
I believe there's a free option and then there is a paid option. Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Right.
Yeah. But
Well, Wes said he likes the free. He said the free version's really good, and he's a picky guy.
I wonder if they limit your time. Like StreamYard used to limit you to like 20 hours. For
that was terrible.
A month, and I'm like, I go over 20 hours in a week. Like, what the hell are you talking about? I stream like 4 or 5 days a week. Like that 20 hours, that ain't shit. So no, I've been meaning to check out like Odyssey, and I've heard of that Restream thing, but I'm so familiarized and just comfortable with StreamYard. It's like, do I want to try something else? But yeah, if they have a free option, it seems like it'd be worth checking out just to see like.
Always evolve, baby. Always evolve.
Well, here's the one thing that I noticed: quality of life improvement when you use that Restream thing. It has a dark mode, which StreamYard does not. Mm-hmm. And then B, the other good thing is that it just seems a lot smoother because, like, for example, when you do like a screen share or something like that, it'll look very grainy, or sometimes, or especially if you're sharing a video, the quality is crap. It's a little bit better on the Restream side. That's all. So it's. Like I said, give it a chance. Take a look at it, guys, if you're interested, and make your own determination on that. But hey, it's good to have options out there, and also like platforms themselves, like Odyssey as well, are just. It just seems like we're getting more options, and that is a good thing. Because
it is a good thing.
Yep. Make no mistake, if it's not trolls that are coming after us, it's going to be the people that want to censor. Big Tech themselves are already after people that dare to speak the truth. Yep. Okay.
Yeah, but the thing is that they're going after Ords. Mm-hmm. Like, what does Ords do? Who does he piss off? You know what I mean? He does gaming streams. He hangs out with
what did you say, Ords?
Yeah, no. Here's the thing. Like I said, I don't really want to focus on that too much because it's that whole situation of who and why is very complicated. And I'll talk to some of you guys outside of it. But I think the important thing here is, again, with the YouTube not having something in play to protect its creators. And then when presented evidence that this was not me, or if it would have been anybody else, presenting evidence that it's not the person in question, but getting denied, an appeal. That's
yep.
Go on.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, I'm sorry, bro. I didn't mean to cut you off, but like that's more where I was going with that. Like, why? Who at YouTube didn't look at the situation and said, we're just gonna tank it. Like, you're not gonna look into this at all. It's obvious. The steps are there. It's not like this is something it was on a live stream that this happened. So the evidence is there.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And you didn't do this.
Yep. Exactly, and
they just have the power because they've got the monopoly right now. I mean, there needs to be another, like an Odyssey. There needs to be another big platform for competition, and then they'll have to start paying attention because they'll start losing revenue. Right now, they don't have to worry about it. They've got enough creators. They don't care, and it's unfortunate, but.
Well, we can always default. Those of us like, if we wanted to, we could default back to Twitch. But it's like
I want Ordsley fans. That's what I want.
Twitch is
what?
And Ordsley fans. That's what
Twitch is
Ordsley fans.
Yeah.
All right. Anybody who's good with coding and stuff, get with me. We'll start our own Ord social media platform. It'll be great.
Steven too.
But going back to Twitch is just like a cesspool these days. I wouldn't want to go back.
Not if you're wearing a horse helmet and breathing into a mic.
I don't know, man. Hey, have YouTube try to shut you down? Then tell me if you wouldn't go back, because I'm really considering going over to Twitch.
You should go to Twitch, dude. A lot of the
I
content
mean,
you do.
I'll support you, bro. I'll
Is-
go over there. Still got my account. I mean, I'm sitting on a monetized channel over there. I got mine. It's just collecting dust. But
Well, see,
just
that's kind of my point too in my video that I make. It's like, without us, this platform is nothing but another garbage cable channel.
Yep.
You know, we keep people watching on this platform.
Yep.
Even the small channels, especially now the small channels, because you see a lot of exodus from the bigger channels because they're either getting tired of what they're talking about, or they want something different, or they're trying to escape somewhere else. Like, you see it happening. You hear people in the chats talk about this sorts of thing, and why hide from it, right? Like, there are people who are not watching bigger channels now because they want to escape, and it's, you know, a lot of channels have become like one type of content, and that's fine. I love all those channels. I watch those channels regularly, but I'm just saying, speaking from my experience and in the chats and talking with people and being on the level that I'm at, which I love because I can have that intimate, you know, friendship and with the people who watch us, you know, like I love that about my channel, but it's well, we keep people on this platform is my point. You know, people stay on YouTube because we're on YouTube. If we weren't there, they'd be somewhere else watching it.
well,
They would be, and I mean, I don't know about. I have only been on YouTube for a little under 3 years now, and I was a part of a backlash movement that, you know, that grew and inspired other people to become creators, and it became its own monster. You know, and Comicsgate too. Like, you know, respect to the independent community. But like, you think they would want to foster something that's growing and making them money. You know, like this grassroots people creating channels, making friendships, creating shows, supporting their brand, really, because really we're at the mercy of YouTube, obviously. But instead of doing that, you know, something like this is just bad PR. I love to see how many people have gotten behind this. You know, like, and I didn't know. Like, I saw, like, you know, Drunk 3PO's tweet like 28 minutes ago. What orders got demonetized? You know, and it just kind of rolled there for me. And but I love to see, you know, Lethal out there, just people out there supporting you. That's what it's really about, man. Because like you said earlier, if it happens to you, it can happen to anybody. And man, we rise together. I think that really does make that point. We do rise together. We look out for one another. I'm glad that the core tenets that I came in on and believed were a part of what I was doing still exist. And just seeing everyone come together like this, that's
it's people who I cheesed over, people who I looked up to, people I fangirled over, sharing my shit out, and it's unbelievable, dude. Who am I? Who am I, man? Like,
You're a good dude, is who you are.
right.
I like to believe that for sure some days, but you know, especially yesterday, like that video that angry 20-second video I put up, that was all raw. That was me, dude. That was just me in that moment, like. That, you know, and I've had time to think about it. You know, do I regret posting that video? Hell no, I was pissed. You know, and it was kind of a war cry in a sense, like that YouTube would do this, and I needed to direct it somewhere, right? So, yeah, man. Like I said, I've had time to think, and I think the important thing here is making sure that we're all protected. You know, that we are looking out for each other, and yeah, man. For a second there, dude, I was like, is this even for me? Do I even want to do this anymore now? You know, you guys know the work that we put into this.
Right.
Mac, the streams, you know, when nobody was watching. Now you got people watching you every week because of the work that you've done. You know, Drew, how much have you been through this whole, you know, since the beginning of streaming on Twitch or just YouTube game, bro? Like all these struggles, all the things we've been through, Walton, all the stuff that you've been through. Dude, you've been through so much. I've seen it all go down with my own eyes.
Well, you know,
all that shit is just taken away.
It is, but there will be an alternative. I promise that. I promise you guys this. Rogue Entertainment is going to expand beyond YouTube. We're not going to be at the mercy of YouTube. We're working on this right now. We've been working on infrastructure for the last several months. We're going to have options for you guys where we can monetize our channels or whatever it is that in the platform that we present. and you'll be able to support us, and you'll be able to get all your great content there. And we won't have to worry about YouTube. We're not going to be at the mercy of this terrible terms of service, this very vague terms of service. People that don't look into issues when there's obviously a problem going on, that the creator is the victim. Ord's board is the victim here.
Yes.
His subscribers.
No, look, check it out. Look, real quick. I don't mean to interrupt, but no, I'm not a victim here, and I don't want people to think that because
a victim mentality.
Yeah, right. It's us as a community that are the ones who've been victimized here because these people want to support, right? They want to come watch us hang out, support our streams, whether they're liking it, whether they're throwing super chats, whether they're just sharing it out, whether they're just liking a post on Twitter. Right, like YouTube is taking the ability away for the viewers to watch us. It's what, man. Look, I can go somewhere else, right? Yeah, look, I don't want to be a victim in the sense of like I'm not going to let YouTube hold me down. We're going to find alternatives, like you said. We're going to keep pushing forward. We're going to keep supporting each other because that's what families do, right?
Ooh.
Right. But it's a terrible disservice to the community and the people who watch our streams,
Right.
Because they want to support. They show up.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we do this for them.
Yeah, YouTube
all it is for them.
They don't want us to have a voice, period. That's what all this shit's about. That's why they want to try canceling as many people as they could. And it's their platform, so they feel that they could do it at any fucking time.
Well,
it's more of a wake-up call for everybody.
Right.
Yeah.
That's exactly. Yeah. You know what? Like I said, we'll get to the other shit. We'll get to the situation at hand, like why this person did this. We'll get to that. That's not important here. The important thing is this: YouTube needs to put something in play to make sure that the people who are grinding every day, hours editing, hours doing live streams, coming up with shows. This shit ain't easy, man. Like,
no.
There were people who used to get paid 3 figures, right? 3 figures a year, or $100,000 a year to put on shows that we're doing.
All right, let me go real quickly and
6 figures. That's what I was looking for.
let me
make 3 figures.
Ords, are you uplifted right now like I am, bro? Are you uplifted right now like I am, bro? It's all good.
Yeah, we gotta. Yeah, man. I mean, I got to, bro. If I
absolutely.
Let me catch up with the chat because there's been a lot of people. I know Ruthie stopped by, so Ruthie, if you're still watching, shout out to you. Great to see you.
What's up, Ruthie? Much love,
bro. Mikhail, Emperor Corruption is in the chat. Release the McCracken. Hail to you. Ruth Korean will continue until morale improves. Good to see you, Ruth Korean. My buddy Tony, great to see you in the chat. Adeka Outlaw, Dr. Adeka, great to see you, my friend. Keely Chow, got Brightest Day, the latest member of the Pegasus Actual podcast. Shout out to BD. Kai was chilling in the chat for a while. He's kind of chilling and lurking. My boy Jay Lee is in the chat. Tina Bojan, great to see you.
Hail, Tina.
Keck 44. 66 Starship Alien. She is.
Yeah, hail to Tina, man. She signed up for the Patreon, I think.
Yeah. 66 Starship Alien is working and lurking. We had a person in here earlier, Stuttering Shatner, saying somebody called for me. That was great. Man, Brutal Morningwood was and probably is still in the chat lurking. Mutant Bamhammer, great to see you, my friend. Oh man, Fat Steven, of course, is in the chat. Great to see you, Fat Steven Seagal. Sven, the Naked Nordic Ninja. Thomas Gilkey is chilling in the chat.
What's up, Thomas?
What's up, Thomas?
Gilkey.
And Keely Chow, great to see you. Man, we just got a cast of thousands tonight. Zach 7, of course. Ords is better half. Cassie Queen, Amber, great to see you.
Definitely the better half, and
by the way, Amber, I tossed you a wrench. I'm sure you noticed. So thank you for holding.
Damn, I don't even got a wrench. That's messed up. It's all good. It's all good.
So
this wrench you speak.
Raj H was chilling in the chat. Great to see him. My boy Resvergam. Resnick Jam's in the chat. Soul Assassin's in the chat. Great.
Hail to
see
Dwayne
you guys.
Erickson. I read his name real fast. I
Yeah.
thought it said erection. I was like,
Dwayne Erickson getting a rise out of people. Look at that.
Somebody mentioned trees. Walton thought it said erection, and next thing you know, he's got splinters. He's got splinters in mini Walton.
go watch Batwoman.
Yeah.
I miss it already, bro. I miss it already.
Hail another monster. Is in the cat.
Hail another monster.
Nephilim.
Jaden Nisa Chaos, one of my IRL friends, and also one of the people that I started out with on my content creation journey. She has known me for actually a few decades now, man. Mel, thanks for being in the chat, girl. Appreciate you.
Look, Sith Lord is like no love, Drew. What's going on? I love JJ.
Yeah, I highlighted JJ's comment.
No, you didn't even highlight anything. I haven't seen one highlight.
I don't know.
I did highlight his comment.
Okay.
He didn't see it.
I'm blind.
Yeah,
I didn't see it either.
But hail to JJ.
Love you, Sven.
Appreciate you. Thank you, by the way, for the $5 via Stream Elements. If you would like to support the stream, obviously I'm not monetized, but you could click that Stream Elements link and super chat that way. That's our alternative super chat method here. So,
hey, real quick, I just want to make a point about that too. When you do that through the Stream Elements, YouTube gets none of it.
Right.
So.
Yeah,
think with your wallet, people. That's all I'm saying.
And by the way, you know, I do want to say to JJ, you know, JJ over the years, you know, over these past couple years now, that he and I have talked to one another and became friends. You know, JJ has been so kind, so wonderful behind the scenes, and that, folks, if you don't know JJ, Sith Lord 3827, he is one of the nicest human beings I've ever had the opportunity to meet in life, and that man is a wonderful guy.
JJ's an OG in the community, and he understands reach around protocol.
One of the like OG mods holding it down in this community, JJ. Probably, I would say him, Tommy, Christy, and probably who am I forgetting? Dude that does name that tune.
Hanstar.
Yeah, Hanstar.
Yeah, Hanstar. I haven't seen him in forever.
They're the OG original, like, four horsemen of super mods in this community. So the shout outs to them.
Mac, I have to ask: does that character does martial arts? Does it? Because
no.
Okay.
Low spec Linux laptop. LDG, great to see you, and of course my boy AD Angelus Draven. So we are caught up on the shout outs, caught up on the chat. So yeah, I guess we'll get into some news now. But awards. It's I'm so glad that we got an opportunity to at least talk about your experience, and also shine a little light, bring some awareness to it, because this is something that could happen to anyone, and it's important that people know about it. So
absolutely, man. I appreciate you letting me hang out and come on here and hail the rogues, no doubt.
You're a rogue. You're welcome here anytime, bro.
Right? Yeah. Just again, bring awareness to it. Don't ever try to artificially grow channels. Like, that's just ridiculous. Don't use bots, guys. Come on, man.
Yes.
We have a community that will support you. We have a community that will lift you up and make sure they get you where you want to go. So make sure you guys put steps into play. Like you said, alternatives. That's really the biggest thing. Like, if you guys don't like what's going on at YouTube, new YouTube is kind of an unnecessary evil at this point. But you don't have to financially support through YouTube. There are other means, like Drew said, Streamlabs.
Stream Elements. Yeah.
Because I couldn't do members, I opened up a Patreon. You guys can check that out. You guys can check out all these guys. I mean, I'm sure all these guys probably have Stream Elements to check out. So again, YouTube doesn't get any of that money, and right now I'm kind of feeling that. So
Hail
Yeah.
to Sam McCabe.
That's my dude right there, Sam.
Hail the Clown World Review up in
But
the chat.
thank you guys for
That's my
everything, the
boy.
love, the support, the sharing, the retweeting, all that shit, man. And yeah, I got some of the best people looking out for me, and I don't know why, but we're gonna
Because you're a
keep
good
doing
dude.
You
That's
know,
why.
listen, Ords, as far as I'm concerned, me personally, you're like an adopted brother. You and Amber are like family, and,
Amen, dude. Amen to that, brother.
And I love the both of you, and I will always, do whatever I can to have your back. So,
No doubt. Same here, bro. You know how we do.
you know
we always
how
got
we
your
roll,
back,
man.
Drew. Yeah, we always got your back, Drew. You know that.
So, yeah. Do you want to stick around and
yeah, hang out for a little bit. Yeah. If that's
all
cool.
right. Yeah, absolutely. So,
look right
all
there.
right.
See, look what Keshe said in the chat right there.
Oh man, thank you for the love, Amber. Love you too, girl. Love
Christy,
you too.
there was a lot of love in this.
Christy's got a message for Steven. Fuck, I love you, Christy. You're awesome.
Dopey, dopey, lovey-dovey stuff.
She's
We
like,
love
let me,
Christy. Yeah.
let me
Bring
take
it
this.
into
Let me
this.
take this moment and tell Steven,
We
fuck
all
you.
love
She says.
Christy.
She says that, but she's planting a tree in his honor right now.
She never wants him. She never wants Steven to be alone. She plants trees everywhere he could possibly want to go.
I mean, what's the first thing I said to Steven when I came on was sorry to trigger you about those trees in that video.
Walton, I gotta ask, man. Did you see the Doctor Strange, the new footage for Doctor Strange? Did you see that?
No, I don't think I
Steven?
had a chance.
You didn't see that? Well, apparently they added more trees in, so I figured that would have piqued your interest in the.
I'm glad I still have a hairline.
Oh, hey, this is beautiful. I get a lot, and it's been said that the bald look is more powerful. I look like a supervillain all the time, and I'm all right with that. At this stage in my life, I'm fine with that. It's all good, man. It's all good.
So I want to shout out another one of our friends, another creator who has really helped us, and that is Orville Nation. So
yeah, hail the nation.
Hail PJ.
So PJ dropped a nice, got a nice scoop the other yesterday, I guess, on his channel. He had from Dark Matter, an actor, Andrew Moody, was on there, and dude, Andrew Moody, I guess he went off talking about Star Trek and what he's heard. So we got the scoop, and John Trent did a story about it today, and really interesting comments that Andrew Moody dropped in that chat. He played Teku Fonsai on Dark Matter and Jacob in Star Trek Discovery. And he said, quote, as opposed to being on the set of Star Trek, which I was on the set of Star Trek, worst experience. Sorry, I'll be careful about what I say. Yeah. Moody then said, the thing I will say about working on Star Trek is I got to work with Frakes, and he is a gentleman. He is brilliant, great director, beautiful human being. The cast on the set were great people, wonderful people.
All right.
But I could tell, what I will say is the crew and the cast were traumatized by a production team and a writer's room that was in constant flux, and power dynamics where you could just feel that they were threatened. You could tell they felt threatened. He added. He then claimed he was threatened, and I eventually, the producers threatened me, and I was just like, I don't care. Yeah, they came after me. The showrunner was fired, and there was a new showrunner, and I was brought into to do ADR. They wanted me to redo my entire performance because the new showrunner didn't like my acting. He didn't like my acting, is what he said. And I'm like, okay, well, that's fine. Art is subjective. Fundamentally, it's subjective, so there's nothing you could do. But you could just tell that something happened. So the new people at the head of Star Trek, whoever is running it now, they're just terrified of whoever is running it. Whoever is running Star Trek now is running it with the iron fist, and they didn't like anything that I did, so they completely replaced my voice.
Okay, so how long before they label him as alt-right?
They're gonna call him a white supremacist. He's gonna be like Clayton Bigsby from.
Oh yeah, totally.
But
They replaced his voice. You mean they had a voice actor that literally spoke the lines over him?
Yeah, apparently.
Wow, that's like silencing him.
Yeah,
Jesus.
Not
I
good.
mean,
Not good PR there, Star Trek.
It's not a good look.
But this is a revelation. But
Is it though? Because didn't one of the writers, was another black gentleman who he used the N-word in the lunchroom or in the break room or something, and he was fired.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, but I'm saying this is a revelation though, because this is the first time we've had like an actor come out and say specifically that the new Star Trek is a complete shit show. You know, I mean, we've long speculated it. We've talked about it. I mean, we've seen the final product. Remember that night, Stephen? You and I, we sat there with Wes.
They took Sonequa Martin Green, I think one of the prettiest women in Hollywood, and turned her into an insufferable twat.
Hey,
I
you don't like Space Jesus?
No, remember,
you don't like Space Jesus?
No. See, you guys have to understand. Stephen and I tried to sit through one episode of Star Trek Discovery because we were in there with Wes, and I think we were watching it with Bear.
Though they put one episode for free on YouTube. It was season 2, episode 1. I watched that, and I think I've seen one more episode, and I was like, at first, like I said, I watched Sonequa Martin Green on Walking Dead, and I was like, is her character, because like I've the Walking Dead comics I've read twice through, right, and I love the show, so like I was a little familiar with her, and then I see her on this, I'm like, holy shit, that's just how she is. There's no range,
no variation.
No, she's just one note, just flat, just literally flat. It's like, oh wow,
So her biggest range when she came out of the coffin.
Yes, that was it.
She has Brie Larson range on this show.
I think it's written that way, though. Honestly, guys, I think that she's a better actress than that. I think that she given a competent script and people that cared about that universe, and wasn't trying to present Space Jesus. I honestly do, because they had good actors in that first season. I mean, they do.
But Steven, man, when we were trying to watch that, just the shit writing in it, and it didn't make no sense. And they had, I mean, my God, man, it was crazy.
Tilly, that chick is like insufferable. She is. It's her and the dude from Adventures in Babysitting that's gay on there. He played. Well, yeah, they're all. Well, wait. According to the show, they're all baseline bi. Okay, cool. Mm-hmm. So whatever. So awesome these. But seriously, it's like what the. You can't. It's having characters be gay is one. Okay, fine. You just write a good character, and then when it comes down to it, oh yeah, they happen to like dudes, or it's a dude who likes guys, or whatever. If they're poly, whatever they are, but don't center the whole character around that, because even the people that represents in reality, which is such a small portion, opposed to what television would have you think. As far as like what percentage-wise the population, the alphabet community actually represents compared to, what TV acts like. We have to have 99% gay representation, like Batwoman. But Star Trek Discovery is the same thing, though.
Well, here's the thing, and Andrew Moody pointed this out. He said the problem is within the power structure. So he directly is telling you the problem is with Kurtzman and down. The way that they have that set up, and also the writer's room that they have set up, too many cooks in the kitchen, and they're not putting out quality writing. They're putting out activist writing.
They're not writers. They're activists.
It's like a Leslie Headland writers group. Kurtzman even said that he was using this as a platform to espouse his politics, politics. And like once you go there, you don't need to do that with Star Trek. Star Trek before CBS All Access engaged many different topics, and did it in a thoughtful way from different perspectives. There are good writers out there. Hire Script Doctor.
Resvergam, what they did to the Klingons.
Oh,
is
that's
like
insufferable. I just watched DS9 again. You know, I'm a
Yeah,
Martok fan.
those are
Thanks
Klingons.
and thanks to PJ, I was able to talk to the guy who played General Martok. We did an interview with him once, which was freaking awesome. But you know, like those are my Klingons. Gowron, Worf. These are Lursa Bator. They're my Klingons. I don't know what the hell those orcs are.
Yeah, I know, man. Glory to you.
It's my favorite race in all of science fiction, and the first thing they did was crap all over it. A freaking ship with a bunch of coffin. Do you even know Star Trek? I gotta calm down.
Wasn't there a big issue about the orcs being like, like kind of a racial discriminatory, race in Lord of the Rings because of the class structure, and then they go and make the Klingons like that?
No,
isn't that?
I just think I think it's funny because who's the one associating orcs with you see what I'm saying? Like, I never once thought that like orcs were racist.
Right.
Of course,
who's the ones that are thinking that? Yeah, I'm not racist.
Well, they eat everyone.
It's because it's because when people like that, when they say like when they call you a racist or a sexist or a bigot or whatever, and you're just like, wait, I just said I didn't like a movie. It's projection. It's always projection. They are projecting their bullshit onto you because of exactly what you just said. Look at that. They're saying, well, orcs are racist because orcs are supposed to be representing black people, and they're like, wait, who the hell said that? Who said that?
Right.
Who said that?
Making that association.
Nobody ever in the history of ever said that. Like what? And then they're like, well, you're the big, and it's like, wait, where did you come up with that? And they're like,
I wish Red Gaze was here because he could probably give you an answer.
That's the funniest thing about all this. Because think about it, guys. You guys, Ords made a great point. These people are the ones that make these crazy reaches and crazy connections. Like this represents this, and then the minute you say, okay, all right, 2 + 2 = 4, it doesn't equal 5. This is what it's supposed to be. It does not represent that. The minute you say something, then they paint you as the bigot.
Oh, they're always the victim.
Yeah,
it's victim status, and it's always these just
like
weirdos.
It's like you made that shit reach in the first place. How am I the bigot?
Exactly.
Well, the other thing is they're training us to view race and gender identification over the content of the character, right? It's like the everything that's opposed to MLK. They're pushing this on us, and then they're calling you racist if you don't go along with it. But it's like exactly opposed to MLK, like we were talking about earlier. All the characters, it's like you're centering the character's arc, their background. It's not who they are; it's what they identify as, or what the skin color is. That's what so that's training, the public, kids, to view that first. It's the same as critical race theory. You're learning by calling it racist. They're injecting race and gender into the characters, so that's all you're trained to look at first.
Well, we were going through the 90s into the 2000s, and there was acceptance was coming across the board. It wasn't perfect. You're always going to have one idiot in a village, but the easiest thing to trigger in a person is their base negative emotions. And when you've got a populace that is coming together, that is crossing boundaries of religion, race, culture, subculture, when you have a unified populace, then they can start looking at the criminals in office, the rich criminals who are doing the dirty deeds.
It's time to get the sheep to fight amongst each other.
It's time to get exactly, Vinny, and that's what this is. Star Trek was about an optimistic future where you were the merit of your character, not what you were. And they needed to do a 180 on that, because God forbid you have a populace that's coming together and bridging those kinds of gaps and differences and being accepting of one another. That's all this is. That's the true nefarious nature of all this bullshit. It's the reason that I'm writing these books. It's because I'm fighting for my son's future, for my grandson's future, because I see what they're doing with our modern myths, what they're doing in Hollywood, what they're doing, and how they're trying to shape and change our culture to keep us fighting with one another and making and exasperating some problems, and in some cases, just creating new ones out of the ether.
This is hail, by the way, to our friend DJ Odyssey.
Hail, DJ.
He said Gary Gygax is rolling over in his grave with all the crap they are saying about D&D now, and D&D is, again, they're it's another thing that is under fire. Did you guys see that dust up the other day on Twitter about
Yes. Yes.
D&D?
Yes,
I mean,
he's the son, if I'm not correct, the son or descendant of the original creator is permanently banned from Gen Con.
What? I didn't catch that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
The son
Well,
of the
good, I'll
original
never have to-
creator of Dungeons and Dragons, the one who started this whole thing, who started, the geekdom, nerddom, a lot of it came from that. His son is banned from one of the biggest conventions that's all about
the biggest board game convention. The biggest, yeah, it's. We were supposed to be there last year.
Yeah,
and it was all because of TSW. If I'm correct, TSW Games went on Twitter saying, "No, we're putting the games first. We're all about customers first," or something like that. They're not going to capitulate. That they're going to focus on producing board games for customers. They're going to making sure everybody has a fun time with their games and such.
And that makes me feel good about getting into the board.
And they've gotten lambasted so hard on Twitter for that.
Really?
Yes.
They've caught a lot of flack, and rightly so, because it's just, again, it's one of those things that it's clown world, because you think about it, they're people are inventing things to outrage others about, because this is entirely. And I speak about this a lot on my high heresy streams, because, this is what's going on, folks. And this is an entire social construct. It is conditioning, as Final so eloquently said earlier. And this has been going on for decades, implementing control systems, aka, lockdowns and everything else, and conditioning you constantly to hyper focus on race, sexuality, things that should be, way further down the ladder. But you're not supposed to look at reality as a realist anymore. You're supposed to look at reality in terms of their type of realism, which is a complete and utter artificial construct of reality. It's a dystopian version of reality that they want you to accept as the real McCoy, which those of us that are discerning people that have been around for a few years understand that it certainly is not, and we will certainly not accept that.
Just say it, Drew. Just say red pilled, man. Just say it, bro. If you're red pill, you know what I mean? You don't see that. You see right through that bullshit. You see right through all that bullshit. And that's exactly what they don't want you to see, because that's exactly what this whole last year and all this stuff has been about. Has been nothing but beta testing control. And how quickly will the lemmings walk off the cliff? How quick can we herd the sheep? Can we put the cattle gates up at Walmart and just see them fall into place? Hey, how quickly will they all wear the gimmick over their mouths and not question why they're wearing it? A piece of cloth against an infectious sickness. This whole system is built on controlling us, giving us enough glimmers of hope and little bits of success here and there to a couple slip through the cracks and they can blow up and be something. But it's about control, and they keep exercising that more and more.
Exactly.
And we as a people need to stop worrying about left and right. And this is, I don't give a shit about the Republicans or the Democrats. I'm neither. God damn it.
No,
and I look at both of them are doing the same things wrong. That's the problem. So it's like we need to stop seeing that and just see we're people. This is what we need as a human. These are the inalienable rights we have, and those are being infringed upon more and more. And nobody wants to bite back, because they give you these little crumbs, and people are like, "Oh my God, look what they did for us!" The benevolent ones, and it's like you keep people, just capitulated, and just that apathy sets in, and that is the worst thing.
It's nice to see people breaking the programming, because there are people waking up every day. They realize that, Hollywood is in on it. The entertainment industry as a whole is in on it. Our games are being inundated with this stuff. Our movies, our television,
They better not corrupt my porn.
everything 24/7, it seems, is bent on being a piece of propaganda. And it's been weaponized and propagandized toward people. And who stands to benefit? As Sam McCabe pointed out, great comment, by the way, Sam. Who stands to benefit is the elites. ETEP is 100% right, folks. It's the elites against humans.
And that's
Pretty
why
much.
it is very important to support your independent creators. People like Mac and the up-and-coming artist who's going to be putting out his own stuff. Vinny Art, his content. Ord's boards, when he's going to go wherever he goes, Twitch, whatever, support him. Everybody on this panel, everybody in the chat that has a channel, each and every one of you. This is why it's important for us to support one another. Put a link out. Do what you can to help each other, because really, we're the alternative. We are the alternative, man. All of us. And we were inspired by you. I was inspired by every person in the chat. Hail to y'all. Thank you for being here. Please smash the like button and share out the link. And subscribe to all these wonderful panelists. Like this is the alternative. Like Wards was saying earlier, we're putting out content. A lot of ETEP's be putting out content that he's putting serious work into. And and he's got I'm sure he doesn't have a huge budget, to do that with.
What budget?
Right. It's a shame. It's more important now
It's
than
a
ever.
travesty, damn it.
Well,
I've been putting out content every fucking day for like 2 weeks straight now. Trying to build. And what does YouTube do? They did the same thing. They took away again my likes live. It's really stupid how this shit works, man. And it makes zero sense.
Rita,
Once we start to get traction, then they want to fucking put their boot down on us.
I want to
YouTube, brother.
I want to address Rita's question, and the best way that I can put this, Rita, is I will direct you to a great classic song by Megadeth, "Holy War's the Punishment Due." Holy War's the Punishment Due.
Nice.
There is a line in that song. It says, "A country that's divided surely will not stand."
Right.
And that is 100% correct. They know that. And that is what they are trying to do. And this is countries around the globe, because many of our brothers and sisters in other countries, this is not just native to the United States. This is happening in their governments, in their societies. This is a global problem. And again, people need to understand this isn't a right versus left issue. It's a global elites versus, common sense, compassionate human beings issue. And, you need to take a stand and say, okay, I'm not going to go along with this or be swallowed up in the herd, as ETEP said.
And we don't swallow. No, really, Vinny. All I got was that's it.
Amen. Amen.
Thank you, Ords.
Sorry, I was focusing on something.
I was trying
Steven,
not to. I was trying not to make a tree joke.
Yeah,
thanks.
Then we'll go there. Go climb a fucking tree.
Is that all you got?
I know you come into Florida, so there's plenty of palm trees. You can suck on all the coconuts you like.
Yeah.
All right.
Now we're talking.
Rita asks, it doesn't make sense to me. What do they have to gain by taking the people down? Well,
Divide and conquer.
What they intend to build out of that is an authoritarian system that keeps most of the masses down and benefits just a few. And the few being them and the megacorps and the resources that these people are invested in and represent. The rest of the people will be left to their own devices to, live in squalor, essentially. And it's going to be no different than the way of life of China or how people live in North Korea.
That sucks. Fine, I'm just letting you know. I'll punch you in the face for a biscuit if it gets that bad.
Yeah, it's headed.
Just step on Steven.
What they essentially, what the globalists want, Rita, is a one world government.
They're the church
Dash on me,
gospel,
talk down to me.
where they
Spit on you.
where they are the gospel. They are the church. They are the gospel. Everything they say is true.
I mean, yeah, you know, they're
Listen to them.
Yeah,
it's a spiritual thing too. This
Brenda's
goes
Detroiters,
deep.
any
detractors, anything is going to be exiled or taken care of. That's what they say.
Yep.
Oh, the kind, and this
It's a
I don't care.
mentality. It's a mentality.
The
Right.
thing that we're by and large allowing to happen now, and I say this as somebody who has ancestors that have been through this. We're allowing what we're allowing to happen is the kind of thing that, you know, has people go out back and never walk back around the front of the barn, you know, and end up in a fucking hole. That's no stretch. When people from outside are saying that, looking in at what's going on, I mean, it's scary because, like I said, people get too caught up in things to see, to see the big picture. And that becomes a problem because there's so many things that in this world that mean more, that are greater than ourselves. And that is one of them, and it, by and large, this culture war is a huge part of that because that's where the indoctrination starts. And as a parent, I can say, like, I don't let my son watch the Disney Channel anymore, because when they start messaging, those 3-letter groups to kids and giving a pro that message, I'm like, oh, fuck that, please. No, thank you. No, not in my fucking house. I'm sorry. You know what I mean?
Add Nickelodeon to that list. So.
Yep, exactly. And it's like, where if you can't let your children, and how many parents don't monitor what their kids watch, or just like whatever, just fucking, and that just plants the seed. And then they go to these schools and they deal with these fucking teachers who don't want to teach, they want to indoctrinate. And then they go to the next level, and it just, by the time they get to university level, they're fucking brainwashed.
Well, here's the thing that I kind of wanted to point out to Rita, because she said it. Well, if all the people die off, then all that'll be left is the elitists.
You're gonna have thralls.
It will be them against each other, like some sort of weird game. Not really, because they want just a small population to lord over. They want to be, I guess, they do have a God complex. And I know FDS can speak to that, because if you go by scripture, it most definitely tells you that all this is coming. But the thing about it is, it is creepy. But this, if you think about this, folks, 10, 15 years ago, this was all literally tinfoil hat conspiracy theory. Now we're seeing it come to reality.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wouldn't say it was. I don't think it was the gospel. I think it was the Rothschilds. They said it.
They said it too. Well, no, that's the thing. Video. I mean, like it's. I could get deep into the spiritual scripture type, but it's even in the Georgia Guidestones. Like it's. It's on the manifest of a lot of these elite. They're depopulous. They think the earth is overpopulated right now. They believe that it needs to be depopulated to, I forget, it's like a few 100 million, and that's it. The whole world. That's like billions of people gone.
I did the extreme of it. It's in my book, City of Venus. I literally had that the elites separate themselves from the rest of the world.
Yep. Well, and I don't know that you're that far off, man.
That is their agenda. That is the agenda. That a lot of these, these because it's not just politics and stuff. It goes deep. It's occultism. It's spirituality, and they've got a side of it that is opposed to what most people in the world would tend to believe or want to happen. And they've got their agendas, and we see it playing out now in politics. It used to be tinfoil hat wearing.
Amen to
Yep. That's absolutely right. They believe in depopulation so much. Yeah, I'm sorry with themselves.
Using oppression and gaining power through means of oppression, basically
Yep.
false civilization.
It's
Yep.
always nefarious fucking plans that they have.
Well,
they're sick.
Because it's this nowadays. It's like victimhood is a currency. So,
the thing
They're also sociopaths.
the thing that I enjoy about our viewers and this and our circle of people that we talk to, our friends in general, most everyone I know has a beautiful mind and a very discerning mind, and you guys can separate the BS from what is being pushed at you, and see that's the thing. If more people say, I'm not going to accept this, I don't want this television show, I don't want this movie, I don't want this in my game, get it the hell out. If more people raise their voices, if more people say, I don't want this corruption in my government, get it out of here. If more people say, God, I kind of sounded Italian there. It's out of here.
Vinny, let's measure that. What do you think, Vin? What do you think? He go? He left. All right. Well. There went the Italian.
But the thing is
Good job, Vinny.
yeah, we need more we need more people to step up and say, I'm not going to accept this. It's like what was that? What was the line from that? What movie was it, guys? That guy that said, "I'm mad as hell and I'm not going to take it
anymore."
Yeah, we need that.
Or like Dee Snider once said before he joined the establishment,
Yes.
we're not gonna take it
anymore.
Now he's giving it.
Yeah, exactly. Now he's like, join the establishment.
Yep. So ironic.
What's that?
Either die hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
Yeah, and it's thinking that you're thinking that you're siding with corporations. You think you're against the establishment when in reality you are the establishment.
Yeah.
Trying to pretend you're against the establishment.
Mm-hmm.
My boy the Sentinel has thoughts.
What's up, Sentinel?
Hey, Sentinel.
What's up, Sentinel? How you doing, man?
Yeah, but
right, Sentinel.
Ords, what's your take on this stuff?
Oh man, it's some pretty deep stuff. I think, I definitely think that there are elites out there who, look, man, you control the money, you control the world, right? And it doesn't money make the world go round? Isn't that the saying we've heard since we were kids, right?
Mm-hmm. And resources. Don't forget the natural.
Yeah, I mean that's just it, man. I mean,
well, money doesn't grow on trees, does it, Stephen?
No, Dick.
But if you can manipulate it through a central bank called the Federal Reserve.
Well, and I forget who actually. I'm quoting here, but I think the phrase is along. It's like, if it's in politics, it was planned out. Nothing ever happens by chance in politics, man.
Yeah. The thing that's important, folks, to remember, and comics, I know our buddy Comics Vision always talks about it. If you can right now, because I know that there's corps trying to buy up a bunch of property, but if you can get extra property, absolutely do invest in extra land if you can at the moment. If you can go and get a little bit invested in crypto, build kind of a sort of underground portfolio, if you will. Work on investing in some crypto. Do the things that won't tie you to, corporate run entities or to necessarily even the grid, because I guarantee you folks, something is coming where they will come for the grid, and if the grid goes down, we're screwed. Just saying.
I know you guys have probably talked about this
times,
but I haven't had a chance to. Oh, go ahead, Fong.
I was just gonna say, I mean, this, again, we tend to go political on this show on Tuesdays, but yeah. I mean, look, they're already kind of sort of setting the stage for that. the water levels in California are at record lows, and what powers these generators? It's the water, the reserves. So, and then the heat of the summer, the blackouts. It's they're already kind of starting to hint at things, and they've already said that the number one security threat to this country is our power grid systems. They've been saying that for the last couple decades, and yet they refuse to do anything about it. But yeah, I mean, the water levels are so low right now that they're already kind of setting the stage for we'll see. But I don't think it's too far off.
And they also said that the biggest threat to this country is white supremacy.
Yeah, well,
that's a public health. That's a public health epidemic.
You got to put on a mask.
No, wait. I don't think you want to do that if you're trying to denounce white supremacy.
Yeah.
Oh no, not that kind of mask.
Well, the thing is if
How do you want from me? Get out of here, you crazy kids. I gotta take a schwitz.
if you kind of have to watch with the local governments because they don't like it. But look, folks, if you know basics on how to grow your own food, how to do basic irrigation, how to bypass being on the local water system, even though, like I said, local governments hate it because they can't make money off you if you do that. But if you understand how to do that stuff and truly live off the land, then you're not beholden to that. It's the same thing with cryptocurrency. Your money works for you, and it's not beholden to the government, which is even though somebody had said crypto is widely controlled. Yeah, it is, but at least it's a little bit better option currently, or at least it is an alternative.
It's the government, man. They want it. They're going to come and take it.
Yeah. You're right. Or
in California, you can't even collect rainwater.
Right. Sure. I was going to say that earlier, dude. You ain't even lying, bro.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
They won't let them collect rainwater. It's crazy. It's nuts.
I mean, they have like regulations on sprinklers, how long you can keep your sprinklers on at times when it's when it's really bad, but it's always bad. So,
and folks, if you happen to listen to the radio or just in your course of surfing around the web, if you see something that like a good company, make sure that you vet the company. But if you see a good company that offers like storable food, something like that, take a chance and invest in a little bit of storable food, because
somebody's watching Timcast.
If something happens, hey, you're not going to run out of something to eat. Yeah, I have to
say that. There's always people.
I'll eat my neighbor.
Don't eat the brain, because that'll actually hurt you. Don't eat human brain.
I have two really hot neighbors, so I'm going to be like Batman. I'm going to be a real hero.
Are you? You do that, buddy.
Oh, wow.
Hold on, let me go get my key.
And tell him you don't kneel.
Oh, man.
I'm Batman. Check out my bat dog, Gotham.
What is going on?
Here you go.
What's that first with the bat dog, and then I saw on Twitter he's eating Catwoman or some shit. What the hell's going on?
They're like, no, Batman wouldn't do that. I'm like, Batman is a fucking playboy. Like Bruce Wayne, yeah, Bruce Wayne goes downtown. Trust me, Bruce Wayne goes downtown. He's like, look, I could do the alphabet. A is for Alfred. B is for Bat.
Did someone say bats?
Who invited this guy?
Oh, he goes down on Catwoman for sure.
I got a hairball on my tongue.
That's great. I mean,
I kind of feel like though, like I kind of miss Tom's Batman.
Bat Tom, yeah, it was
Bat Tom. Shout out to Tom from Midnight Touch. We'll love you.
Oh, did somebody say Bat Tom? Oh no, he's not here, is he? Oh, I sure hope not, because that guy's crazy. Anyway, just wanted to stop and say hi, everybody.
Yeah, we have someone even more famous than that, Harrison Ford. He comes up.
Yeah.
He pops up. Have you guys seen him lately?
No.
Not since
I'm
that.
right here. I'm right here, motherfuckers.
Oh, there he is.
There you go. Hey, what's up, Harrison?
Who let that racist ass old white man in here again? Who
Your
left the damn?
mom.
Who left the damn door open?
Your mom did.
Look here, Pop. Go
I
take your
took her back.
newspaper. Take your newspaper and eat your grilled cheese sandwich.
Ooh, shots fired.
What the hell? What is it? Is it? What is this? This who is this guy with the green hair? Is that a side? Is he a lesbian? Should I be afraid?
I mean, I do like the women.
There we go. Well, I guess he's a lesbian then. That's what they call them.
Lesbian? I've never heard of this before.
Lesbians. They're an exotic breed. Only available
yes.
in only. You're from Gotham. You should know. I guess 99% of women there are from Coriana, and they're all lesbians.
Yes, that sounds about right.
They all came from Lesbian Island, and every one of them has scissored with Kate Kane.
Ooh, now that sounds like a video I'd like to watch.
And Alice in the abandoned train car underneath the ground. But
Oh,
hey,
yes, I'm out now. You totally turned me off.
That's only if you're a retard named Caroline Dries who writes Batwoman episodes and wonders why her fucking viewership is down 400,000 viewers in the course of a season. You moron.
I mean,
Why-
let's be honest. I could make Batgirl look even worse than she already does then.
No, I don't think. Well, I mean, you've got it's not Ruby Roach. It doesn't look like a little boy anymore. I mean, so that's good. Kevin Spacey's not watching the show. That's why they lost some viewers, I think. But him and all them other fruitcakes, I don't know.
Sorry, Chet.
I can do this all day. All day. Who wants some?
Oh my gosh. Hell, super bad Adam Shawhan. What's up, buddy?
Hang on.
Hell
Real
no.
quick,
He's
Drew.
fan Adam to show
I gotta
up, too.
show off. I gotta show off the hardware that superfan Adam Shawhan hand delivered to me. This is not like this weighs 5 pounds. This is like legit. Like it's
That is so cool, man.
the people's champ right there, man.
Look at that, dude.
Yeah, that's for my boy. Drove that up to me. Hand delivered. Yeah, that was
that's cool.
slick.
Yeah,
That's one of the reasons why we love doing what we do, man.
Hell yeah,
That is so
Yeah.
you know.
dude. That's my boy MC Search right there. He took. He's the MC
You
Search.
know it, man. You know I used to listen to Third Base. I know who that is. Dude. I'm of a certain age. I know who MC Search is.
Oh man! All right.
I'm of a certain age as well.
Oh man, you're of a certain. You're almost as old as Jesus.
I am. I've been a hero for decades.
Man.
Going down
Dear
on your
God.
mom.
I'm too high for this.
Man,
The entire undercarriage. Not just the front.
You oh my God. I feel like I should write you a reparations check for that.
Starfishes.
I mean, I love my mama, but she was big.
The chocolate starfish.
And the hot dog flavored water.
If you've ever talked to Kathleen Kennedy, you know an asshole smells like roses.
Poor Fred Durst doing Nissan commercials with Brie Larson talking about dropping tacos.
Yeah, man.
He did it all for the nookie.
Oh, I wonder if he had a hand in pushing Britney Spears over the edge and making her shave her head and be on that documentary now and made her had sex with that guy. What name was Federline or whatever his name was that wanted to be a rapper and got beat up by John Cena. Yeah, that guy. Again, I can do this literally all day.
Oh man.
All motherfucking day.
Oh god. All right.
I'm not even gonna try.
Well,
He killed it.
Well, actually, it is now closing in on about 10 minutes after the 8 o'clock hour. I do have to kind of make my exit, folks. I have to get some dinner together.
We got the Dark Council coming up.
Yeah, we do have the Dark Council coming up. There's some good programming on this evening around the community, so make sure that you catch that. And I just want to say thank you to the best chat on YouTube. You are indeed the best channel on YouTube, and you are brothers, sisters, friends. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for having one another's back, having our back, and we always have yours. Thank you for just being an amazing community, amazing family. And we'll go around and we'll let all of these awesome gentlemen plug their channels.
And just for the record, Drew is not assigning genders to the chat. Just letting you know.
We'll start off with our friend Board's Board, our special guest for the evening. Oops.
I don't know. Whoa,
Dan,
just
that's
kick me
really
right out
nice.
of there, Drew.
Out of the stream.
No, I'm not anybody special, man. Honestly, like the best way that you guys can help is just subscribe to Drew. Show Drew some love. I think it's important. Like Walton says, it's important to support the creators, man. I don't want this to. I don't want to make this thing all about me. I want it to be all about this family.
Hell, bro.
And that's the focus, man. And yeah, so we're just gonna keep pushing forward, man. We're not gonna let this get us down. If you guys want to support, there's all kinds of different ways to support these creators. So make sure you guys do that and let them know you care. That's all I got. Thank you for having me, man. Thank you for letting me come on and say what I got to say. So.
Welcome anytime.
Yeah, absolutely, brother.
One of us.
It's great. It's great to finally have a stream with you together, man. You and I haven't streamed together in a minute. So
yeah, dude, we got to get back on it. I just been so I've been so focused on just doing my streams, and then outside of that, it's like mow the lawn, go pick up the kid,
right.
Drive this, do that, and it's okay. I'm okay with that stuff. I'm okay with it, but it's time to buckle down. Now's the time, where we want to hit it hard, especially with all this crazy stuff going on. I mean, because it's not just me. I mean, it's not just me that's having issues, man. There's other people who are having issues. I mean, you guys see people getting attacked, spammed all the time, man. I mean, it's not just me. So I don't want to make this all about me. And we don't have to. Yes, I would say we are victims, but we don't have to play the victim. We don't have to. Be the wounded animal walking around. We can hold our heads up high and we can continue to walk with pride. And that's what it's all about, man. That's what it's all about, dude.
Hell yeah.
Forward we march.
Onwards and upwards, my friends. There we go. All right, let's move on over to one of my favorite comic artists, one of the favorite creators, and that is Vinny Tartamella, aka Vinny Art.
Thank you, Drew. Yeah, man. Again, this community is fantastic. This chat is fantastic. This panel, you're all a bunch of beautiful bastards. I want to say thank you for all the support you guys have been giving with the channel, the YouTube channels, with my projects. Again, shout out to the Kraken. That's still available. Go check it out. Sunsworn, Bonds, Witch Hunter, all fantastic books. We're busting our asses over here, putting out the best thing we possibly could. The YouTube channel. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm getting even closer to getting to that those special numbers to get monetized and all that great stuff. I just need more watch hours, and I need about 150-ish more subscribers. So get over there. I've been putting up content every day, toy reviews, art classes, and art lessons. I call them the master classes. You can see them all on my playlist. I do streams. Last Sunday we had a fantastic stream that went like 3+ hours. We had Raging Golden Eagle popped in as well. Lots of amazing people. And yeah, we went from talking about sitting on our balls all the way up to the industry and slapping them in the face with our projects. We go crazy over there. If you haven't known, go take a look. You're gonna laugh your ass off. But yeah, man, thank you, Drew. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah, thank you so much, Vinny. Your work is outstanding, and you really do put out very quality stuff. And also, speaking of very quality art, I want to go over to Machini 90 because this man is criminally underappreciated in our community.
Absolutely.
Please do sub to Machini's channel and check out his art. I mean, his art's amazing. Just look at that, and that's just because he had a lot of pent up rage and put it out there in in a very constructive manner. And, you know, nothing beats rage boobs, man.
I think
Rage boobs are great.
Rage
You wanna move-
boobs? Is that what he said?
I guess if you want to call it, but I guess you want to call it. But to be honest, I still got plenty left, and I don't know about y'all, but I'm probably gonna go. I'm probably gonna go on after. I'm probably gonna go live after this stream because I gotta vent this out. Because honestly, what a lot of people probably don't understand is that the shit that happened with the words. I can't fathom how much I'm worried about this and how much this somehow affects me.
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like I'm somewhat affected by this, and I need to vent this out. So I'm probably gonna set up a stream after this, guys. If you guys want to hop over, just let me just vent out just for a little bit, and just get it out of my system. Other than that, I got the typical Wednesday stream is going to be moved to Thursdays. Is what my subs, some of my co-hosts on the Sunday stream, they want to call it Thirst Days. Stream. So yeah, we got a Thursday stream coming up. Then we got the occasional Sunday stream. Thanks to everybody who came out for the 600 celebration. That was a lot heartfelt, probably more heartfelt than I thought. I'm fucking grinding this out. It's just, you know, it's up to me if you guys enjoy the art. Really, I can't stress this out enough. If you guys really do enjoy the art, I mean, legitimately want to see more of it, then subscribe. Other than that, it's just keep sharing the stuff out and subscribe to everybody else on this panel. And I know these guys probably deserve it a lot more than I do, to be honest.
And McEnany, I know last check with you, you were pretty backed up with commissions, but do you still have commissions open?
Yep, only on Twitter for now. On Twitter for now, hopefully Instagram real soon.
Okay, so you heard it, folks. He does have commissions open. Get a hold of him on Twitter and see, you know, if
Hire this man.
If you want to, get your hands on, art similar.
I was waiting for somebody to say that.
This stuff might be a change. Might be a change in pace. Might be change space. Stuff like that. I got ideas.
Don't start drawing dicks, man. Just don't.
I got ideas down the future.
Say draw what you want, man.
I'm perfectly fine with this art style. I'm perfectly fine.
Yeah, man. If you want to draw naked Peter Griffin, you do it.
All right.
Thank you, guys.
Love you, brother.
And with that, we go over to the People's Champ.
I get here. I did. Bam! There it is, right there. The
Jewish
People's
champion.
Champion. Ave Nagila. No. Anyway, I'm Tepu Queen. Shalom. Of the Place to Be reviews. If you enjoy watching somebody slip week by week, slower and slower and more into the mouth of madness as he reviews horrible shows on the CW, I'm your guy. And I also live stream too. We have Monday Night Going in Raw. I review Batwoman. I actually have another Batwoman video because the news won't stop. The good news won't stop. Caroline Dries, we're coming for you, Dries. But I want my white privilege gauntlet completed from like getting blocked by all these CW checkmark accounts. I'm at 2 right now. I'm trying for my 3rd one. I'm coming for you, Caroline. You will block me on Twitter. But no, seriously, I hate I'm gonna start reviewing Kung Fu. That's how much I hate myself. I've watched 1 episode and then saw a preview for Wednesday night's episode. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be delicious. I'm gonna dive right into this bullshit. I need something in lieu of Batwoman. I'm like, I can't review Lois and Clark or Superman and Lois like a normal human being who enjoys watching things that he likes. No, I'm just like, I'm gonna watch Kung Fu and hate myself even more. So yeah, I will do that, and I will review those, and I might even wear the hat when I review them. You guys know what hat I'm talking about.
I feel like you're sitting around like just giving yourself paper cuts while you watch this stuff.
Totally. He's doing that while he's also
I'm good.
He's also watching The Handmaid's Tale.
No,
I mean,
my wife watches that shit. I'm like, I can't fucking watch this.
I mean, my God, I mean, dude, do you understand? Like, there's so many people out there that couldn't even sit through probably 15 minutes.
I watched the episode from Sunday. I watched it 3 times. Okay.
Oh my God.
I watched it 3 times. Then I spent 8 hours producing that 26-minute video the other day. So I have 11 hours wrapped up in that video. And then I did the best of the day before. It took me 5 hours to mine the clips for that out of my previous 17 videos that I'd made about Batwoman. I have 66 Batwoman videos. If look, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, brother. When it comes to fucking knowing Batwoman and being down since day one, brother, I've been here since the first trailer dropped, brother. The Hulkamaniacs were here. No, I have, though. I've been reviewing the shit since the first trailer, and it hurts. My brain is Quaker Oats, but I still put on a good live stream, which you guys should check out Monday nights, 8:30 Eastern, going in Raw. This Wednesday night, we have the Rogue Entertainment Show, 8:30 Eastern. That's going rogue tomorrow night. Myself and my co-host Tony Tonedeff will be featuring Phoenix Animation, the Comicscape Metalsmith, and then we'll have also Dean James of Comics Made on tomorrow night with us.
Nice.
Thursday morning, you have the morning show. Mornings at the Place to Be reviews at 9 until 10 with myself and Coach Loudy, who's made his return to the program. He's from way back in the Anchor days in the beginning of the YouTube channel in early 2019. So he came back for the morning show on Thursday and Friday. Now we added another morning live stream from 9 until 10 Friday mornings. Nice. So, yeah, and then I've got to get Galaxy High Episode 7, part of my I Love the 80s series, A Tale of Two Simps. That episode will be dropping. I'll try to get that out this weekend. I couldn't get it didn't work last week, and I had free time. The kid was gone, and
it happens when you get to a certain age.
I wanted to get drunk. I did. I was just like, we're getting drunk tonight. I was like, fuck it. The kids.
Sounds like my weekends, baby.
It was. The boy was at grandma's for like 2 nights, so it's like adult time.
Hell yeah! So that's what's up, dude.
Yep. Oh yeah, I got a 5-year-old man, almost 6. He's turning 6.
That's what's up, dude.
Little man turns 6 a week from tomorrow.
Oh
so,
shit.
Yeah, and I'll be doing a live stream on his birthday. I'm gonna go to his birthday party and then come home for the live stream. So, yeah. And that's that big. I said 4 live streams a week. At least 1 review. Cleveland is gonna review Chick Fight with Bella Thorne and Malin Ackerman. That's
gonna be a stool bend review right there. Wait, that looks weird with me talking like this, doesn't it? There we go. That's better. But yes, I'll be reviewing the 2020 movie, The Dumpster Fire, that is Chick Fight. For you folks, I haven't done a review since, I believe, oh God, I can't even remember if it was The Invisible Man or that other stupid ass Halloween 2018. And that's another one I'll be reviewing, Halloween Kills. Fuck that movie before it even comes out. I just have to say that in advance. But seriously, so yeah, I've got a lot coming up on the channel. I think I hit 731. I've got the watch hours. I just need the subs right now as we're pushing towards 800 and then, on to 9. And yeah, it's kind of growing a little bit, which is cool, which means I must be doing something right. I have great support staff. On Monday night, Tony Tonedeff and Red Gaze are my co-hosts. They're permanent panel members on Mondays, and they're there. Sometimes Red oversleeps. Yeah. That's all right. Red's old. I understand. I love him.
And oh God, I overslept the time.
I forgot. Yeah, Drew just slept through the whole show. He's like, you know what? I'm tapping this one out. He had that grilled cheese tomato soup, and he's like. But no, man, thanks for having me on. You can take me on solo, dude. Thanks for having me on. I appreciate it, brother. This was fun. Ords, dude, support Ords. This guy is, like I said, one of the most even-keeled, level, just chilled, want to have a good time cats I've met since I've been doing this shit. And he deserves the support, man.
He's a very nice man.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
Awesome. He's so nice. I like to pet him when he sleeps. He's so nice.
He's a nice young man. Murray, look at he's a nice young man, Murray. Look at him.
Shut the hell up.
What are you talking about, woman? I'm over here having a gefilte fish. Leave me alone. Jesus Christ.
Red, is that you, Red? I thought I'd give you Ensure before for your night.
We'll go over here now to not J.J. Abrams. We'll go to Enter the Unfamiliar.
Well, thank you very much, Drew, for having me on. Thank you, guys. Great panel. Ords, all the love to you. And like all these guys said, I mean, it's like out of anyone you think this could happen to, you never would have guessed it. But it's a good point. Like, you just don't know. You know, that's why we do need to support each other inside and outside of the community, and you know, do find other places to put our content. You know, if for one, I know Odyssey, it does auto. It auto pushes all of your videos, your whole catalog, your whole library, except for live streams because I think they're too long or something. But it does put all of your videos you put on YouTube. It auto sends them to Odyssey, so you don't actually have to do anything. It's also a good backup to have if, you know, for something, some reason something happens to your channel, all your videos will be there, so you have a backup of everything other than live streams. So that's another good point. But thank you guys all for joining us in the chat. It was a great Tuesday conversation. I don't even know what we really got to topic-wise.
We got to one article.
We got one article. That's it. That's what I figured. That's normal, though. That's normal for us. This is more of
that's the
norm. Yeah, that's the norm. A new record. Yeah, it's how we do it on
more
Tuesday
planes
nights.
this week than you've had articles.
It's a very special guest that joined us today as well. It's Cleveland Harrison and the Joker.
Yeah.
Harrison, you're a racist.
But
You're welcome.
But
it wasn't a compliment, old man.
But tell.
Shut up, Wookie.
But tell.
What you say about my mama?
Why do you think I have this fur ball in my throat?
Oh man, I'm sorry.
I could do this all night.
all goddamn night.
Stick it up your
I'm muting myself.
Yeah, but tell everybody where they can find the best Sunday show out there. Mr. the Unfamiliar.
Yeah, fine. Come join us on Sunday nights at 6:00 Pacific Standard Time. We get into the weird topics of UFO phenomenon, the paranormal, biblical prophecy, the strange mysteries of the world, and the hidden histories that we should know, but we don't. Come join us on Sunday nights. Nephilim. Yeah, we talk a lot about the Nephilim on Sundays, and I'm sure we'll be talking about that this Sunday. We've got last Sunday, Drew was on, and I'm joined by my co-host Flipped Out, who wasn't able to come last week, but he'll be on next week. We talked about the big UFO disclosure dud that was dropped.
Do catch the replay, folks, because we kind of got into the basically the non-disclosure that was disclosure, and
the non-disclosure.
You know, and we had a really good discussion about that. So please catch that on the replay, and of course, every Sunday, check out Enter the Unfamiliar, because man, that rapidly became my most favorite show about the unexplained phenomena and everything else on YouTube. And I used to be a big watcher of Secure Team 10, and I actually like finals content more than I like Secure Team 10.
Oh, geez. Well, thank you. Thanks, Drew. It's a big compliment. I appreciate that. Well, you're going to be on this coming Sunday again, right? We're going to continue our conversation, but we're going to get into
absolutely.
we're going to get more into the weird. We're going down the rabbit hole on this Sunday night, so we kind of kept it more right.
I like holes.
Right.
Midgets. I mean, leprechauns.
I should not have brought that word up in this conversation.
Yeah,
it's the wrong word to use. But yeah, it'll be fun. I'm gonna have Peter Hanna join us too, who's got some very interesting views on the current situation, current government, and how it might be related to the UFO phenomenon. So we'll be going down deep into that hole.
Yep,
deep in.
Make sure that you catch that on Sunday, folks, because it is a great broadcast that Final does, and everything else. So, all right, we will go over to
you forget my name,
Author Stephen Walton.
Okay, I'll keep it short and sweet, guys. Thank you guys so much for being here today. Hail the chat, my brothers and sisters out there. Appreciate you guys supporting all these independent creators, sharing out links to campaigns for different creators, whether they're novelists or artists. Thank you guys so much, man. We do rise together. We don't have an industry to support us. We have each other. Please, share out links to everybody's channels, if you would, on this panel. Let's get those of us who aren't monetized. Check and share out links for Ord's Board's Patreon, because that's where he's going to be getting his income right now for all his hard work. So please check that out and consider becoming a Patreon for him. I love you guys. Thank you so much. You really inspire me with as much as you support one another, as much as you stand up, you speak out. When some of us come together, those of you lurking out there, maybe watching us later, thank you so much for supporting Ords and anybody in the community. Thank you for supporting each other. That is the most important thing. And I love how Ords put that. It's about the community. It's about us looking out for one another. And that's what it's always been. Thank you guys so much for being here. Wash your hands, wash your ass, be good to each other. Peace.
Yeah, and of course, folks, make sure that you check out the Pegasus Actual Podcast on Thursdays. We've got that coming up for you. Myself, Brightest Day, Steven, if he can be there, Culture Casino will be there. And we have a good episode coming up this week. And then the week after that, we are going to have an episode that we're reviewing with a huge character death in it. So you won't want to miss that. So if you can't catch this week's Pegasus Actual Podcast, absolutely do not miss next week's. Now, coming up besides that, tomorrow I will definitely effort to make an appearance on Bounding Live, and also on Thursdays, as well as the Pegasus Actual Podcast. I usually drop into Comics Divisions, Thursday Night Throwdown, #Dick's Division. I'm a proud member of the member. So, enjoy that. And I will see you folks around the sphere. I do my own streams called High Heresy every so often on the weekend when other people aren't streaming, or I try to do them when other people aren't streaming. And I try to just kind of keep a variety of content on the channel. But listen, as far as what's going on in the world, I know it's kind of crazy right now, folks, but just remember there is hope out there, even if things are a little sick.
They think it's right to murder. They want to murder. Look at all the people, and they get a kick out of it, a sexual kick out of it. The whole thing, I think it's sick. 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 Wash your hands. The whole thing, I think it's sick. 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 I mean,